Hi, I'm here to do the special on Mars and Venus, or Venus and Mars, actually, squaring off in the sky. It's September 16th, okay? That's today. You know, usually you can feel it a couple days before, a couple days after with a transit like this. Neither are super slow moving, which is sometimes good and sometimes bad, okay, because they are a good combo. They bring up a lot of passion and a lot of you know, when it's in square, it can bring up some arguments, some deep wells of emotion, and things of this sort, okay? I'm going to just go over a couple highlights I see in case you guys have, obviously, you know, this for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Always, you know, cross-watch any stellums that you have, meaning 3 or more planets in one place in your chart, okay? If it's your Sun or Moon or Rising, then you'd already be listening to that. All right, and I hope you guys all enjoy it. It'll be kind of tense for the mutable signs, okay? That's Virgo, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Gemini. Especially for Gemini. You know, Gemini, the moon is in Gemini right now as well, okay? Making this a very emotional time, especially when it's you know, going to be headed towards Mars, okay? There may be some Geminis in the spotlight, all right, at this time, especially around communication, that speak with force, all right? They may speak on women's issues, or they may speak on emotional issues, okay? I also see some mother-father wounding and like healing things, you know, of some sort going on in the sky, all right? Another big driver for change right now in the zodiac wheel is Aries, okay, because Mars is in Gemini. So the ram might actually be like putting its force forward via communications, okay, rather than just activities at this time. And it may be rather emotional, okay, cathartic, all right? You can feel an overwhelming load of emotions, especially if you have anything in a mutable Sun, Moon, or Rising, or just very passionate about something, all right? So, you know, take the normal warnings if somebody comes at you, you know, try and take your breath before you react, and try and use any walls that you hit as something to take a breath on and think about how you can better yourself because of it, all right? If somebody is challenging you in some way, you may just want to get quiet for a minute and think about what it says about them rather than just taking it as a reflection of you, okay? And take it as a reflection, you know, with you as well, okay? But on an internal level, I see a lot of beneficial things. Like even though there's a square, you know, there is a trine from Mercury, which is the ruler of Gemini and Virgo. Virgo has the Sun and Venus in it right now. Very positive energy. And Mercury, the ruler of Gemini and Virgo, is trining back to the aspects in Gemini. So I feel as if mercurial discussion, thoughts, the messenger of the gods is behind the energy of the square. So, you know, even though there is a square between mutable signs, there's kind of a lot of mutable energy behind that square, okay? So that doesn't mean that you won't be challenged. But part of that challenge is to transform, and I think there's positive energy for that as well, because Pluto is nearing the end of Capricorn, all right, and is trining off with the Sun currently right now, all right? So again, that's why I'm kind of hinting to you guys, if you do have any issues, that the power lies in that transformative energy, okay, that phoenix-like energy, that being able to see the depth of a situation, you know, examine it, you know, reflect it back, don't overreact, and take it in and help it let you transform, if that makes sense, okay? So if you come across somebody that you just can't deal with, maybe don't deal with them. Go in another direction. Take it as your clue to go in another direction and let the energy or any negativity lead you into something new. Something like this, okay? That said, if you are in a passionate relationship, there may be some arguments. There may be, you know, it can also be a lot of passion, okay? This is also very good for training and sports, all right? You know, anybody that does anything, you know, sportsman-like right now is going to have like a lot of energy behind that. A lot of energy. Chiron or Chiron, the wounded healer associated again with mutable signs, often discussed as to Virgo and as to Sagittarius, is in the middle of Aries. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot of action and a lot of momentum behind changes that are done in regards to deep issues, okay, on a family front and on a reflection out front, okay, that can be very positive right now, okay. I see some father-son issues and some mother-daughter issues, okay. I've done some stuff on some 12 house check-ins that I actually discussed this on, since I'm looking at various charts in those. That said, I'm going to do this aspect check-in a little bit differently today. I will bookmark it for each one of you guys. Oh, and I also wanted to say there's a big trine between the nodes and Uranus, also back to middle Virgo, okay? So there's a trine between Venus and Uranus and the nodes, okay? This can be kind of, you know, again, it can kind of take back old structures, reflect new beauty in some way, you know, or another, something very electric or rebellious about beauty, but also beautiful and the things we value, okay? That those can be going through massive transformations, okay? And you might like the eclectic and different or something like this, you know, and in yourself and in others, you know, and it's a pretty strong power. So again, though there are some tensions, it may be because of the old and the new, or things of this sort, okay? And if you're on a track of the new, you know, you got to deal with who you got to deal with, but don't let it stop forward momentum. And literally, I'm just going to say, it can't. It can't, because these outer planets and the aspects that they're creating are very beneficial and very strong. So that said, I am going to get some tea. I'm going to go ahead and start on Aries. Aries, you have Jupiter, okay, the planet of luck, abundance, all right, luck and abundance going through your sign, which is excellent, excellent place to be. I'm going to pull a quick 5-card spread. I'm going to pull some oracles. I may pull an additional spread for you as well, depending on what I get here. So for this Mars square off with Venus, Venus to Mars, please, for my Aries. Yeah. So I think something to do with a very heavy collaboration or contract is at issue right now, and the reason is can bring you a lot of reward and profit, okay? 10 of Pentacles is here, 3 of Pentacles followed by the 10 of Pentacles, okay? This is very reflective of, again, having these things in your sign, okay? There may be a lot of action behind contracts, communications around contracts or business deals, or your business itself right now, especially with Mars in the 3rd house of communications and networks, all right? You may have some dealings with, you know, that are emotional, okay, or feel rather emotional at this time, or you just have a lot of passion behind them, okay? You may, you know, have a big drive to speak out and feel emotional on whether you can or not, okay? I see that like you're trying to really, really be patient. Patience, you know, is key in this collaboration. I just want to pull a couple other things before I speak on this, and I will be pulling some clarifiers as well, although I don't always for my lunar readings, okay? I have resistance popping up here, all right? And with the square, you may be facing off with resistance from, you know, a mother figure, or you know, you may, you know, or an issue that feels very feminine in nature, okay, because of the square to Venus, okay, but you also have the moon, which is also a symbol of feminine energy, okay, and emotion, all right, nearing Mars, okay, so, which is your ruling planet. So I feel like, you know, some of you may actually have, you know, kind of a battle between 2 women, whether those women are competitive against each other or somebody else is jealous of somebody else or something like this could happen, okay? I do show some resistance here, and you know, a ram does not like, you know, you have a lot of drive. So when you feel like it's time, it's time. You know, you want to drive a project forward, you want to drive a contract forward, you want to drive, you know, a relationship or this collaboration forward, okay? I do show here a, I'm going to pull some clarifiers because I'm getting I see temperance as the outcome, you know, to this. So I would, you know, maybe breathe a little bit. If you run into resistance, take a couple days, and I think it's going to work out for you. I know that's hard for a ram, but work on what you can. I'm seeing here, because when I'm asking for the advice here, I see a page of cups that you can do to help or hinder this, and I'm just going to pull something real quick on this. To help or hinder this along, and a 3 of swords. So it's possible that you or somebody else owes you an apology, okay? But it's also possible that somebody you're dealing with is not capable of apologizing. That's what I'm getting. And may never apologize. And if you wait over it, you're just going to languish in your own heartbreak, which you definitely don't deserve, and spend unwanted time and energy at a period that you are going to have massive energy going into the 3rd house of networks and communications, siblings, close networks, close buddies, close friends, and there's a lot on offer there right now. Okay, so I hate to see you. Let me just... This could have to do with a child. All right, I'm pulling a lot of page energy here. Okay, you could have, some of you, again, I already spoke on children issues, okay, mother-child issues, father-child issues. Okay, I'm pulling here with on this page of cups, I got the daughter of wands in reverse, the father of pentacles, and the 9 of cups. All right, so there could be some sort of issue here that either news is delayed, and it, you know, or some sort of message, or and it also could have to do with children, which is why I'm going to pull a couple more over here on this. Give me this 3 of swords. There could be news delayed, or again some sort of apology that you feel like is in order and may in fact be in order. Okay, yeah, it's like if you lose your patience over this matter because you try and push too far forward on a work project that you can't get anywhere, you know, I feel like it's just leaving you in heartbreak. And there may have been somebody that really hurt you. Could have been in a child situation. Okay, something to do with a wish fulfillment, or you don't feel, your child doesn't feel like their wishes are getting served, or you don't feel like your parents served your wishes, or something like this, or your parents aren't on par with something you want to do. Could also be. Okay, but there's something in here about languishing. Hold on. Languishing too long in a state where you're waiting for an apology that may never come. And the advice from the universe, because I see that you're going to come into a lot of abundance, okay, if you go forward with your work and the collaborations you have that are positive, okay, temperance is here. Card of Sagittarius, major arcana card, that's a lot of divine protection. You got a lot of backing for whatever it is you want to do here, okay? But there's somebody in your periphery, and it might, you know, that is causing you heartbreak, or caused you heartbreak in the past, and you can't get it off your mind right now, okay? And it might be because you still have to deal with this person in another area of your life, okay? And this person, you know, may have baggage or try and weigh you down with baggage, but like there's something here about the heartbreak itself being baggage for you, Aries, okay? That the universe's advice is that you let go of this, so that you can, and it may have to do, again, with some contracts. It could have to do with children, a domesticated partnership, or your own parents, okay? There may be some actual receipt of communications, okay? Via text messaging, letters, paperwork, or something here that is at issue that doesn't fulfill all your wishes, or that you can't get your wishes, you know, felt, or this person is just a block. And, you know, maybe don't... I lost you for a second. What I'm, you know, seeing here and what I'm getting is, you know, and this could have to do with a sibling. You could have a problem with a sibling. There could have been some issues in the family. and some resistance, okay? But I feel as if you are going to get something bigger here, and I feel like you already know what it is, you're already working on it, okay? But there's a lot of old pain associated with this issue, okay? I feel like if you are working on something new, it is a big, you know, project, you know, and it's something very divine, okay? You have a lot of protection around it, okay? If you are at study right now, okay, meaning at university or studying or doing anything new that you want to incorporate into your future profession or trajectory or a project here at work, it's going to be very, very fortuitous, okay? You may need to be careful around some of your close networks right now, okay? But I see a lot of fortunate things happening in the areas of your career as well as schooling right now, okay? Of any kind, or higher learning, okay? Especially with Jupiter in your first house, all right? And I feel as if a lot of the guidance that you're getting from Jupiter right now is very tied to Pisces as well, okay? A lot of you guys are really, really attractive. I also wanted to mention that right now, especially those of you that are born like 5 to 15 and the decan, okay? You know, I don't want to say you're on fire, but you know, your ideas and a lot of sparks right now. So there's something here where the universe is suggesting that you're focusing on the new, all right, and the projects you have going, the new collaborations you have going, and the work, okay? And it does look like there was some ball and chain here that's held you down, okay, in the past, that there's a lot of heartbreak about. It could be about a masculine figure, okay, or this could have just been you in the past, that there was some heartbreak surrounding work. Yeah, hold on. I just want to pull something real quick. That you were very, very sad about, like prior tower moments that struck up or changed your structures, okay? And if those structures changed, they may have been in relation to income over the past period, okay? That could have had a lot of changes. Some of you may have lost a parent, definitely a possibility, or be dealing with some deep family issues here, okay? And I see that a lot of you have a goal of really having a very strong relationship with someone. Okay, it could be in a marriage, or you could just want a loving, you know, supportive relationship right now. Okay, but there is some old wounding here that's coming up for you, and it's coming up for you, I'm getting Aries, it's coming up for you because you're making progress. Okay, a lot of progress. Oh my God. Yeah, we're popping with like repeated themes here, okay? And it's due to your exploration. There was something here that like seems like it was forever in your past, or some repeating pattern here with family, parenting, siblings, or something here that's coming up for you right now. And it's coming up and on your mind because it's like a wound that won't heal, with a lot of old tower moments, something of this sort that I'm getting here, okay? Because I am showing here as one of your goals that there is this mourning that you want pain to stop some way, okay? This is a 5 of Cups. It's highly linked to towers, all right, and scorpionic energy, all right? And towers can be created when we have Mars, your planet, interacting with Uranus and Saturn, okay? And there is a square between Uranus and Saturn right now, okay? And I feel as if you've probably had many towers since Uranus entered Taurus, okay? And started cooking through there, all right? And loss and some things that you felt like a cycle, that you didn't reach certain achievements in your life, or cycles wouldn't close down, and the pain is still there. And the reason that the pain is there right now is because of the growth you're doing on other levels, which I can see here very clearly. And again, you popped with like, here you are. This other goal I have here is in regards to this 2 of Cups, all right? And that has to do with a very strong relationship, okay? One in which both people admire each other but may be very different, okay? And are loyal to each other. It's a true love situation, okay? Whether we're discussing a significant other, or whether we're discussing a familial relationship. It's one in which you get what you give, and it's a mutual respect relationship, okay? And you may have had some, from what I'm seeing here, that have fallen apart in the past or really been hurtful, that you're getting over. And for some reason, because you are moving forward with so much momentum here, there's something that hurts about it, okay? And you know, you may be afraid to take steps, you know, but I do see that, like, the choice lies in your patience and your ability to put your head down and just become a master at your work here. All right, which again, you popped with the 8 of Pentacles down here and Temperance, which, you know, you have the 3 of Coins, the 10 of Coins here. So it's like you do have divine protection to tap into whatever it is that you're becoming a master at in your career, and in anything. And it's your choice to feel that guardian strength that you have right now with Jupiter in your sign and to plug into it, okay? And I don't want to say time heals all wounds, but there is something about time, especially when you're pushing yourself forward and taking care of yourself here, that's going to be very healing to you, okay? And you will be able to come out of this period, all right? Because I see a lot of fortune for you here, in regards to relationships and in regards to your career. Okay, so just keep, you know, moving forward. Ignore or deal as little as possible with the areas of old pain where people have resisted or you felt resistance. Take a breath, take a break. And again, like I said, there may be some, you know, heightened emotions, okay, around this time for you, all right? And they may have something to do with the home or the mother or a parent. Parenting matters, okay? So I'm going to clean this up and move on to Taurus. Thank you for being here with me, Aries. Enjoy this square. Let me know how it goes. Hi, Taurus. How are you? I am here to do your quick check-in on this square between Venus and Mars taking place today, September 16th, okay? I'm going to pull a quick 5-card spread. Depending on what I get, a couple oracles, I may pull some other stuff as well, okay? You're pulling here with the 4 of Swords. I'll call them out as I get them, and then I'm going to go over this, okay? You know, now is, you guys are really on fire, okay, with the North Node and Uranus in your sign. It's a time of revolutionary change for you guys. If you have a node in Taurus, even doubly so, or any, you know, personal planets in addition to a sun or a rising, which is probably what you're here for. All right, it's just a really wonderful time, okay? You have some trines from your first house going to the house of Virgo, okay, which is your 5th house of children and romance and happiness, okay? So a lot of things are on offer to revolutionarily change, okay? That said, in your 2nd house, okay, Mars and the moon is going to be catching up quickly to Mars, okay, is in square to middle Virgo, okay, about 14 degrees with Venus, okay? So, you know, if you have any Virgo placements, this could affect you even more because of the placements in Virgo, okay? The sun's in Virgo, okay, towards the latter part of Virgo, about 23 degrees, 24 degrees, all right? And Venus is at 14 degrees, okay? So there could be some arguments in regards to children or in regards to a creative project or tensions, okay? And they could also have to do with income somehow, okay? They could have to do with child support. They could have to do with funding for a creative project. They could have to do with mother-child issues. But, you know, there's a lot of emotion behind them, okay? And if you happen to be arguing with somebody or feeling tensions with somebody that is also has Virgo placements or Gemini placements, okay? And you do as well, even doubly so, all right? But you are being called to change, okay? And walk away from some emotional pain here, all right, and walk away from an argument when called on to do so, all right. You're pulling here with the 4 of Swords, the 4 of Cups, Temperance, all right, which is so funny, like Aries just popped with Temperance in the exact same position, if you are dealing with an Aries or have Aries placements, all right? Then you have the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Magician, okay? There may be somebody that you need to apologize to or something you want to walk back to. This can happen, all right, because of all the destabilizations happening since the period in time in which Uranus first entered Taurus, okay? And then there may have been moves to stabilize that then didn't work out, or something of this nature, or that you need to circle back around to heal some things, okay? And you could be getting a lot of downloads and receipts of information on this, okay, that feel rather strong, especially with Jupiter in the 12th house, okay? But there is, if you are an artist or working on any kind of artistic project, your creativity is through the roof right now. Like through the roof. Like this is your year. Like you can put out some creative output that will blow the socks off people, okay? If you are a healer or any kind of work with energy, if you're in the energy fields, you know, you can, you know, especially in areas of new energy, you know, or own a business or work for an energy company in relation to new fields of energy. Again, you can, you know, as an engineer, or anything to do with anything like that, solar power, I don't know, or you guys are like on fire with me every time I do a reading for you right now. They can go through the roof right now. You know, you just may have a lot of abundance in those areas, especially with Venus there. Okay, you know, so but I do feel like there is some tensions. You are meeting with some resistance. Some of that may have to deal with resistance from your past. I do see, you know, resistance from your past and healing and transforming old things that you were passed down from your parents as well, okay, old wounds, okay, that you need to heal to be able to truly tap into this. And I feel like you, if this is you, you already know that, you can already feel that. That does not mean you will not face with any other tensions at this time. They could come from a parental figure or another feminine energy in your life, or you could feel those tensions at home. All right, some of you may have had the birth of a child since Ceres has gone through the area of your home in the 4th house, okay, or have reaped a harvest of some kind dealing with the sale or purchase of a home as well, okay? But there's some sort of harvest there on offer, all right? Uranus is in square. If you're dealing with anybody with Aquarius, all those, you know, will also be heightened, especially if you yourself have an Aquarius sun, moon, or rising, because Saturn's in Aquarius and squaring off with Uranus in your sign. That pressures that you're feeling will be alleviated a lot by October, or, well, it'll get worse till October, all right? You're popping here with freedom, all right? This is very, very tied to Uranian energy, okay? It is the lightning bolt of change. It is freedom. Squaring off with Saturn, other people may be, you know, putting restrictions on your freedom, or you may be restricting yourself. And if you are, I feel like you are tapping into and have the ability to tap into the ways you're doing that to yourself. Okay, if that makes sense. I'm just gonna give me, I'm gonna pull a goal-oriented thing here on this. Okay, I am showing that some of you want to manifest a new beginning with somebody, or walk back to something. It could be an old creative project or career that you were not with anymore, okay, or something of this sort, okay. And there may have been a feeling of rest or retreat and patience and reflection here that's going on with this 4 of Swords and 4 of Cups. It may be about what truly is, what you truly value. Very, very Venusian theme, right? What you truly value here, and that you are trying to meditate or come to a place of higher consciousness about this, all right? And it's very important for you to see the blessings around you and other people, even if you have tensions with them, okay? You know, because the 4 of Cups can bring on a feeling of brattiness or like melancholy, because you can't tap into an Ace of Cups, overflowing love, gift from above, but that is with you right now more than any other time. So this may be, again, processing of something old, or wanting to tap into something that you can't tap into, and what you have and the realizations in regards to that. Those of you that are involved in a creative project or art in any other way, you know, that could be your funnel. And you may just be blowing up with that, you know, really able to process that out and healing out through 5th house arena areas, okay? Because I do show that, like, there is a goal of a collaboration of some sort here, okay? It may have to do with a mother figure or a divine feminine figure, okay? You may have a fear in regards to your own manipulations or lies in the past, or manipulation in regards to this person, that they're going to try and get away with something, or that you are, okay? Hang on. Okay, but I do show a brand new beginning here is on offer, okay? And there may be other people that are involved with this, like a multiple party scenario that is leading you against your gut instinct about something, someone, or a project, or something like this, okay? And you need to watch out for that right now, okay? Because I feel like if you tap into your own intuition, you can tap into the truth here. All right, and then again, creatively outlet that in a very, very formal way, because I do show the Magician here, okay? You know, that is manifestation, okay? That is all using all the tools at your disposal to solve a problem, that you have all the tools at your disposal to solve a problem. What problem? There looks like there's some, like, walk away that somebody wants to turn around from, or some reconciliation here, or something of this sort. And that could be, again, you returning to part of your own creativity that you've left blocked off for too long or something, feeling the need to do that, okay? The other thing that I see here is a goal of an Ace of Pentacles. This is a brand new beginning of something very tangible, okay? And it does look like, you know, I see, like, you know, there is a fear here around the Wheel of Fortune. To me, that's like you're afraid of your own success, or you are afraid you are too late and that you're on the wrong side of the karmic wheel, okay? All right, and, you know, it's like there's something here in regards to a fear around healing a situation here with the Star card. Could involve an Aquarius, does not have to, and this could be in regards to your career and the big changes you're making in them, or there's some new beginning or project here that's in your career, and that you hope it's going to work out. But, like, part of your success is going to absolutely have to do with you going after your dreams and wishes. This is wish fulfillment, being tapped in, receiving the information that you need from the divine and listening to that. You have that right now with Uranus. Okay, you have that. You have all the information you need, okay, to pop into this manifestation mode, okay? And, you know, there could be something here about healing, or you healing, that's funneled into your work. That is what's going to make it a huge success, okay? That is what I'm getting for you guys. I am going to clean this up, and I'm going to move on to Gemini. Bye, Taurus. I'll see you for your regular reading. Hi, Gemini. How are you? I'm here to do a quick 5-card pull on the square between Venus and Mars, okay? You are popping out all over the place on me. As soon as I started looking at your chart, before I even turned the camera on, you started popping on me. So I see, like, a lot of, the moon is also in Gemini, okay, which is going to increase the power of this square. There may be tensions that you're feeling quite a bit on some level in regards to something. Could have to do with a mother, a child, especially a boy, okay, or your own mother or something of this kind, okay, here, all right. Could have to do with the feminine as well. All right, it could be tensions in regards to your home or structures or things that make you feel secure, okay? There could be some tensions, or there could be some tensions in what's going on with you in regards to work and things like this, and tensions coming from the home in regards to that, or into some other, in regards to some other issue here that's rather strong, okay? I do see you popping in regards to your networks right now, okay? There is a beneficial sextile for healing, or your ability to speak and communicate emotively about your own healing, or about what needs to be healed. And you're bound to feel rather strongly about these, doubly so if you have a Gemini moon, okay? There is a lot of passion and drive behind what you're doing and saying and putting out there right now, okay? All right, and emotion, all right? You're popping here with the King of Cups, Okay, this absolutely could be you with this position here. Oh my gosh, Temperance, and I'm using a different deck. Temperance has fallen out in every single one of these readings so far. You popped it in the second position here. The reason that I have you here in this King of Cups is some sort of divine protection or Sagittarian energy here that's going on. And again, you have Sagittarius moving through your house of, or Jupiter rather, moving through your house of networks, okay? And I feel like it's also affecting your career right now, okay? Which, you know, could be very highly creative and dreamy in some way or something like this. Your creativity is very, very high with Neptune in Pisces and Jupiter also being the Greek Hellenistic ruler of Pisces, okay? And I see positive impacts there, okay? That said, you know, you have a lot of stuff that's been coming up in the 12th house with Uranus going through there. It was all kind of meant to be or in line with the universe stuff, whether it worked out or not. There's some sort of spiritual lesson there that you're tapping into and you're able to hone into and recognize because of the true node being so close to Uranus this year, okay? That is giving you a positive trajectory trine from the North Node and Uranus to home. So you may have surprises in the home or beneficial things that do come to fruition for you, regardless of popping all over the place, regardless of whether it is stressful at this time, okay? You may have, be involved with somebody that has, you know, Taurus, Libra, or Virgo in their chart, okay, as well, all right? Sometimes these things, you know, sometimes especially inner planets come up as energies, okay? You know, so there could also, you know, be things like this, all right? Or somebody that is very, you know, has a little bit of fire and a lot of Venusian energy about them, something to this sort, okay? Or this could be you, all right? But I am showing that like home, you really either is something very powerful and fertile and, you know, I don't want to say home is your castle, but home is kind of your castle right now. You want to invest in it. There may be tensions about investments right now, okay, and planting your seeds in something. I see you being very patient here in regards to love. If you do not have a significant other at this time, okay. There may be some sort of battle or argument here, okay, and you're popping here. I have the King of Cups, just to call these out, the King of Cups, Temperance, and the Seven of Coins. There is going to be some investment that may be an investment back into yourself, okay? It may also be an investment in the home or something to do with your career or children here that you feel very passionate about, that you've been putting a lot of time, effort, energy, and love into. Okay, and you know, there may be something in regards to talking as well here, all right, and there may be a lot of conversations in regards to children or a creative project that you're talking a lot about, or that you have to talk about in regard, you know, the project itself has a lot of communications that need to occur in it, all right? And, you know, there may be somebody with some water around that you need to show a lot of patience with it at this time, or some sort of reconciliation or attempted reconciliation, not even if it's a relationship that you're working on right now, whether that be with family or something of this sort, or a parent, okay? And it may just be healing those issues within yourself, all right? What can you do to help or hinder this right now? I have, this is very interesting, the Queen of Coins, okay? This is Virgo energy. This is also Capricorn and Taurinian energy, okay? And what will happen if you do or don't is the Tower. So I'm going to pull some clarifiers on this real quick, all right? And I will pull some love oracles too for those of you that are, but Queen of Coins to me is a very fertile individual, very close to the Empress, okay? And you could just be feeling these energies right now, or want somebody like this, all right? Or embodying these energies right now, okay? Very fertile, very good at nurturing, and you may be nurturing your own children or something, or having conversations about them, okay? But there's some sort of tension coming in, okay? It could be, this is, you know, the Tower is associated with Scorpio, but I really associate death with Scorpio, and the Tower to me is highly associated with this square that we have, which is from your 12th, okay, to Aquarius, okay, for you where Saturn is, okay, and that would be your 9th. So there's something here about breaking down old structures and dogma regarding religion, higher learning, expansion of the mind, travel here, okay, that's very important to part of your path right now, okay, and your growth and breaking out of all the ways that you've ever restricted yourself. And I see you highly engaged in this right now, and it could have to do with your creativity. All right, you're popping here on this tower with the Page of Cups. All right, and you may want to bring somebody a love offer, or somebody may want to bring you a love offer, but it may rock your world or something like this, or you may just be rocking the world. Okay, Gemini, hold on. Ooh, yeah. There's some wish fulfillment here. Could be somebody that represents a Queen of Coins, okay? I do not feel like you're with this person right now, okay? Or somebody may come in that kind of rocks your world, okay? This is very interesting here. You know, what I did want to say is that you do have a positive trine, okay, from Saturn right now. So you are really able to groove. The drive here is unbelievable. I mean, you need to watch out if you are a trainer, like a physical trainer or an athlete, you know, for issues with bones or nerves, you know, to really just, you know, make sure you take care of your body, which obviously sports people and trainers usually typically do anyways. But, you know, when traveling or things of this sort, there's something here. But you also have a trine from Venus to the North Node at this time, okay? And Uranus is headed back that way as well. So there's something very electric, okay, and beautiful about someone or something going on, all right, here at home. Okay, and about foundations, and that could be the revolutionary way you're reinventing what you want at home as well. Okay, there's something very revolutionary about it. Okay, with this tower, I got the Page of Cups, the King of Coins, and the Nine of Cups. Some of you may get an offer from somebody else with some earth in their chart, or you know, you may you know, be considering getting married. The sun's popping out. That's the happiest card in the deck. Okay, but I do feel like there's some sort of apology here, possibly a reconciliation, and possibly some sort of domestic, because King and Queen of Coins is my sign for domesticated partnership. Okay, you may have one come in, you may have a strong drive to go after one, even if you've been a bachelorette or a bachelor for a very long time. Just the thought of that may rock your world. You may also get a love offer that rocks your world, okay? And maybe wish fulfillment for this person or you, because I've got the Page of Cups, the King of Coins, and the Nine of Cups, okay? Hold on one second. Give me this Nine of Cups. The sun just popped out again. Yeah, there's either like a realization or somebody new that could come in, or that you could meet or communicate with about, that you're very, very passionate about. Or you may just be going through a period of like something where home is just very, very lovely or passionate, although there seems to be some tensions. I see these as a lot of hot tensions and something you want to invest in here. And again, you know, everybody is talking about the squares, but you know, and that how tense they are, and they can be, but you know, they can also make you move and change and go after things you want. You know, they can be very, very beneficial. Challenges can be very, very beneficial. So, and I see it this way because I see a lot of mercurial energy, okay, behind this square, because, you know, your ruler is in trine to aspects in Gemini right now, and it is in the 5th house, all right, which is joy, creativity, romance, all right, and happiness. It's the sun, all right, which is right here on this, okay? Give me this Queen of Coins. And I do see that this is something you're willing to work on and invest in, all right? It could be, you know, something you're willing to work on substantially here, okay? There may be some communications or movement in regards to this Queen of Wands, okay? I'm sorry, this Queen of this Queen of Pentacles here, okay? So again, the universe's advice here for you is to communicate, which Geminis usually don't have any problem doing, okay? But for some reason here, you may have been waiting on it or scared about it or something. Hold on. There's some sort of communication or movement that's indicated here from the universe for you to do, okay? And it may be to bring an offer to somebody or an opportunity or vice versa here. But I do see a lot of fast two-way communication coming in or outgoing. Again, this isn't a very visible place for you, and I feel like something you guys may do if you are in the public sphere at all, maybe in the spotlight right now. You may be noticed for your passion and emotion or something like this right now, okay? Or your athletic ability or something like this, okay? And reach a new height, and that height may affect there's something here, okay? Especially if you're born in the first decan of Gemini, that I can see really something that happens that could put you in the spotlight right now, okay? All right, and I mean, I see it as positive. So again, it's funny that these cards, you know, of course, they played out exactly the way that I see this transit, okay, which is, even though there are tensions of a square, there's something very, very, very amazing about it, okay? A tower is about change in structures, all right, and so is Saturn and Uranus, especially when, you know, Mars is involved here, all right, and so, you know, there may have been some sort of, you know, this could be related to a business as well, since it opposes your 10th house, but I see this as something you really, you know, if it is your career, you're invested heavily in it to build yourself a new foundation that would then also affect your home. Give me this 7 of coins here. Yeah, I feel like this is something that you're holding on about, okay? And if you've been watching somebody from afar, I think you're going to make a move towards them. Or if somebody's been watching you from afar, then, you know, there's some sort of move made, okay? And decision made here, all right? Additionally, like if you have always, I don't want to say been greedy, because I don't see it as that way, but if you've always been like, I'm not sharing my home with anybody or something like this, especially if you were a bachelor or a bachelorette for a long time, I feel like something going on here right now with you is really expanding and changing in regards to that, okay? And you have a lot of backing here to do it, okay? For others of you, you know, you may move and get a new home, or you may be involved in some significant project and redesign of your home. I can also see it playing out that way, okay? Very much so, all right? You may be investing in a child as well, something of this sort here, okay? Give me this Temperance here. If you have water in your chart, especially so, if you were waiting for some sort of decision, okay, or court ruling or something like that, or mortgage or financing or something of this sort, this may also come into being around this time, okay? And, you know, the effects should last a few days. I will see you for your general readings. The other effects on your chart right here are pretty long lasting and pretty big right now, and there's a lot of positive energy in the air. So enjoy it, Gemini. I'll see you later. Cancer, how are you? I just wanted to do a quick spread for you guys, a quick 5-card pull here on the square between Venus and Mars, okay, taking place today, September 16th, okay? It is a strong one. I see you in a little bit of anxiety. It's so funny, this popped up in your other reading as well. And I can tell you that, like, with Mars in your 12th house, if you're a true Cancer rising, okay, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, okay, it can be emotional. This could have something to do with work that you're feeling a lot of anxiety about. Hold on a second. It's starting to pop on me. All right, it could be about something you do, especially if you're taking a break from work or you've had a languishing decision. All right, something that you are communicating about, or that you need to, or that was delayed, okay? I'm popping here with the Page of Swords in reverse. And I said the other day in one of your readings, some of you could be worried about a child, especially, or something like that. Or anxiety ridden about a child, yeah. And I don't, I see it working out. I said that in your reading the other day, okay? But you may feel emotional over some sort of issues between mother and child, or something of this sort, or tensions at this time in regards to those things. You may have a lot of communications going on in regards to your close networks, all right? But I also see a lot of beauty in that, okay? You may be getting together with siblings, or have affectionate energy from siblings, or in relation to siblings right now, especially with Venus and the Sun going through Virgo, okay? Which can have to do with small networks, close networks, neighbors, things of this sort, okay? You may also have a love interest come in that way, or just some people that you really love, something like this, all right, around you right now, okay? If you are worried about a child, the advice I'm getting here is for you to just, step up in Empress-like mode here, all right? The Empress is the ultimate manifester, nurturer, very, very beautiful here, okay? Also, in regards to a mother, it might be your own mother, or you may be this mother, or you may be dealing with another divine feminine here. And, the advice from the universe is to just keep stepping forward towards that. Make the, really reliable steps towards what you want here on that front, okay? Because instead of feeling the anxiety, just make the steps towards what you want to do. Easier said than done, but I see you doing it, okay? I see you wanting to work really, really hard at something, okay? It might be something you're very, very excited about, okay? And again, I expect like the tension of the moon, especially in Gemini, with this, bubbling under the surface, passion, energy, drive. Okay, I see that getting a little bit better once the moon gets out of your 12th house and into your sign, okay, which is only a day or two, okay? If you are like especially feeling sensitive right now, or stressed, okay, you're popping here with Justice. Okay, you could be worried about something with the justice system, or just bringing a sense of justice to a situation in one sense or another that was unfair, or rebalancing the scales here in one way or another. What is the Eight of Coins? The Star, healing, yeah. Could have to, you have some, there could be something, you could be in the spotlight. If this is about work, you may be feeling a lot of anxiety about being in the public sphere, or there might be something that happens that's under the surface that is stressing you out. A Cancer, although they're cardinal, there's something, there's something here. Hold on a second. Give me this Page of Swords. The Fountain. Yeah, I feel like this, I love this card in this deck. This is a specialty card for this deck, and it has to do with Uranian energy, and it also has to do with technology and the interconnectedness between us all. And I feel like if you tap into this here, you'll be fine, because the only thing that I see here of concern, which I'm going to pull on right now, is this Page of Swords. What is this Page of Swords? Is some of you... there may be somebody else with like a public persona or appearance or something like this here, that they're that is a master at what they do, very, very strong-willed. The world that's reaching a new stage here, or some sort of cycle is closing out with or for here, that's going to be very fortuitous, okay? And, if this is you or this other person, there's a sense of justice and divine timing behind it here. What is this Page of Swords? There may be some issue here around a father figure, or a business, or some sort of very, very large responsibility that you have, or someone else has to you, that you've been in a state of waiting over, or something like this, or left somebody else in a state of waiting over. And, you know, the advice is not to do that, okay? Come out of a place of indecision. Coming out of a place to do that, I'm sorry, I lost you for a second, my card got full. On this Page of Swords in reverse, okay? I see the Hangman, the Emperor, okay? It's very masculine energy, okay? I feel like there's some father-mother energy here going on, whether that's in you with another person or somebody else, okay? You know, this Emperor may have been in a place of indecision, or somebody else may have, or you may feel like somebody's not stepping up to do something, or this may be you, okay? Take it as it resonates. But there is, you know, an issue here that there's something here that you need to boss up over if it's you, and come out of a state of indecision, okay? And I see you doing that, and how you do that is via the Empress, okay? Or this could literally be your mother and father, or somebody else you, some other, you know, high order couple here, all right? And I do see there's something here in regards to interconnectedness of all of us, all right, with the Fountain, and inner consciousness and relations, okay? Also could have to do with technology here, all right, and in business, all right? There's somebody here that's got a lot of power here, that's getting a sense of justice here, or there's some sort of justice that is going to be done, okay? It could be you could be somebody is becoming a master here at their work with the Star and the Eight of Pentacles, okay? Enough to get some notoriety, and it's an inward soul fulfillment. So if this is you, you know, you really have a lot of power here, okay? And the advice from the universe is to step in that power, or go towards this Empress, to make slow, reliable steps towards them, okay, in faith, okay, and keep going after what you want here, because, yeah, the Sun, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Swords, holy shit. On this Empress, I just got the Sun, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Swords. I don't know if you're in here for Sun, Moon, or Rising. I've got, I mean, there is a lot of happiness and fulfillment here, wish fulfillment, and some major soul shit arcana that's really, really heavy. If you are doing something at work and had an old, your parents may just be over the moon about it, okay? If this is you, they just may be over the moon about it. If they're not here, they may just be looking over you, okay? Or someone else here, okay? All right, I've got Libra and Taurian energy. I've got some Leo energy here. I've got a Queen of Cups and a King of Swords. This could be about a significant relationship. I think I already said that earlier, or love, okay? There may be some sort of offer you want to make towards this person, okay? Or some sort of massive fulfillment here that is coming, okay? That is coming, but, you know, you do need to come out of a place of indecision in order to boss up, okay? And there's a lot of reward for you to do that, okay? And possibly a relationship here, okay? You are popping with the King of Swords down here, okay? You could, if you own a business or somebody else does, it could have a lot to do with communications, okay? You know, there may be some sort of relationship here that it brings a lot of happiness, okay? A lot of happiness, okay? Could involve somebody with some water placements or air placements here, okay? What is the advice? What is the final advice? But there's something here that you need to, a reconciliation possibly, or an event, or you need to take action towards reconciliation and move to more stable grounds here. Okay, that is the advice. And because I see you in this place of anxiety here in the beginning and indecision here with card 1 and 3. You know, I've gone over the advice here. How it plays out for you guys is going to be different. I'm not going to go into too much of a rabbit hole on one of these collective reads, but overall it looks amazing. You know, really does. So enjoy it, Cancer, okay? I will see you later. I wanted to do a quick 5-card spread for you guys, okay, as promised, on Venus square to Mars, which will feel particularly impactful probably the last 2 days and the next 2 days, okay? And the exact square is today, September 16th. okay? And I want to do a poll for my Leo, okay? This is occurring in your 11th house, okay, which is squaring off with your second house of income and the things that we value. There's something very beautiful going on there. The sun is passing through income. You guys could have had some increases in income, or just a lot of energy into areas, second house areas, okay? Taurinian-like areas, and especially with Venus, Taurus's ruler, going through there right now. That has probably got even better or bigger or something of this sort. You could be beautifying things or investing money into the things that you value at this time, whether that's in your home or whether that's in yourself or into relationships, okay? You know, it could be popping right now, all right? I also see a lot of growth and expansiveness in philosophy and higher mind things, you know, just some, you know, growth in areas of philosophy for you that's going on right now, and higher learning, and whether that's your own, you know, and possibly travel, okay? That will be very lucky over the next, you know, few periods, okay? Much longer lasting than just this particular transit, okay? You may feel a little bit emotional or passionate about this transit in one way or another, or there could be other energies around you exhibiting these gifts, okay? There may be somebody with some Gemini placements that has a lot of drive and passion around you right now, okay? That's somehow you know, impacting or changing or challenging the way you view certain things, okay? You know, and you could have made a move here over the past periods, all right, for greater stability, okay? You are popping with the Six of Swords here, all right? That is just usually a move to calmer waters, and you could have had that happen over this period, okay? Or want to make a move towards more calmer waters. You're also popping with the Hermit here. That's a lot of deep inward reflection, also very indicative of Virgo, okay? Which is where Venus and the Sun are right now. So this could be an actual person, or this could be you know, somebody else, you know, that you want to move to calmer waters with, or you just reflecting on the places that you want a sense of peace and calm and beauty, or something of this sort here. All right, hold on. And there's a lot of inward reflection here into this move. If you do make a move, like if you're making a move or a transition in your career or in areas related to income, you know, you're deciding to do it because you want greater stability and peace. Okay, I love this for you. The outcome being the Queen of Wands. There you are in your full firepower. Okay. I love that. So there's something about this inward reflection here and work that you're doing that you feel rather emotional about, or things coming up around this time. Queen of Cups is also popping here. Hold on. That is making you, that will wind up this move that you make. If you're making moves or changes here, that will wind up, you know, putting you back in, you know, having you in your full glory here. All right, this could be representative of somebody else, but this is your reading. All right, this is a lot of charismatic, attractive energy. You're also popping here with Piscean energy. You may be dealing with somebody with other fire placements, Virgo or Pisces, okay? You may have, you know, and the advice from the universe is to embrace this relationship. If it's a relationship, I have the Queen of Cups here. That is a relationship card. It's also indicative of someone else. It can be a person, all right? But there's a lot of love here, and you may want to make a move back towards love, something like this here, okay? And it's based on intuition. Somebody may have Pisces placements that are rather strong, okay? And hold on one second, Leo. I just want to take a look at something, all right? There, you know, hang on a second. There could be something to do with, there could be issues to do, you know, Pisces is your 8th house. So that has to do with legacy, inheritance, taxes, things of this nature. You may be doing some inward reflection or something of this sort if you're setting up your own estate plan, or there may be something going on with the estate plan of others here, all right? You know, you do have a, you know, and there may have been some breaks in old structures, okay? places you lived, places you worked that were rather large over the last few years, okay? But I still don't see you completely closed off that cycle in regards to old structures that you're cutting away from or duties that you had in that regard. Something of this sort, but those are getting wrapped up and in a time of major transition and change so that you can move to calmer waters here and embark on a new phase in your life. Give me this. I'm going to pull a couple clarifiers here. Okay, this could have to do with another feminine energy that you're in a relationship with or want a relationship with. Does not have to be. Okay, there's no gender in tarot, but there's a lot of loving, warm energy here. Okay, and a move towards that due to deep inner reflection, okay? And it's based off of intuition and connection with the divine here is the basis for this, and the advice from the universe is to plug into that, okay? There you are, on High Priestess, I get strength. Okay, that's your card, Leo. Taming the lion, taming the inner beast here, okay? If there is somebody that you want to go after or move to, I lost you. I just wanted to pull a couple other cards. I don't know if you heard me, but you pulled here on this Hermit with the Four of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Fountain. So there may be something coming in through technology or via communication or something very Uranian, okay, here. Okay, especially with this Hermit. If you were actually born in the 60s, okay, if I have viewers, I have some viewers that were. So if you were, you have like, Pluto and Uranus were in Virgo in the 60s. So this might be especially powerful time for you, okay, because especially with that square, it would let off those issues of ways you need to transform or something. But at the same time, you would also be receiving these trines from Uranus, all right? Really allowing you and giving you the power to make some changes that you haven't never been able to make or something of this sort here, okay? And heal and transform, okay? And again, I feel like what is beautiful to you in regards to security and home and things and relationships that you value is going through a transformation at this time, and you're coming out of a place of indecision, okay? What interests me on this Queen of Cups, it's like if you were making a decision, or were watching somebody from afar or something like this, or deciding whether to leave a relationship or go after one, or something with income, somehow this wraps up into income. Somehow this decision or this tension is highly important because it has a major impact on your family legacy, a whole bunch of stuff. But with this Page of Swords here, it's like there's a decision between what? It's like Ace of Cups or Eight of Cups. That's like overflowing love and abundance and tapping into your spiritual gifts, or a walk away. That's like so black and white difference, an Eight of Cups versus, and it's like, that's kind of, and my, the advice here is that, you really harness your strength and tame the inner beast, okay? And use your intuition and, prayer to do that. Okay, High Priestess, Strength, King of Coins. There may be a Queen of Cups that's walking away as well. Could be. Hold on. There may have been a decision to walk away here based on an offer you want to bring somebody, or a dead offer or something like this here, okay? But, again, it's to go after the love and to walk away from what you need to walk away from, to go after true heart space love in regards to Venetian values, okay? Between the seven, and again, I'm popping here now. I got the Chariot, the Two of Wands, the Lovers, and Death, okay? That's some Scorpionic energy and some Gemini energy. So I feel as if these tensions are playing across the 2nd and 8th house axis, along with that Mars and Lunar energy there, okay, is pretty strong. So it's like you know, there's something here that you are weighing a decision about, okay? About a walk away or something like this, or tensions from, walking away from tensions, it could be, to embrace love here. But there's some, you know, again, decisions, all right? And there's a big push or drive to, give me 3 on this, 6 of swords over here. On the 6 of Swords, I get the King of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the High Priestess. Again, this could have to do with a decision about a child or a younger sibling or a younger person, okay? You could be a father, or could be dealing with father-like energy here as well, or you could be a business owner, okay? But there's some sort of decision here that, again, it's like it's repeating themes. There's, you know, and I do feel like this has to do with income and career as well. You know, because of the Uranian energy that's going through Taurus, and that's where the tensions are. But I feel like you're going to feel a drive after a period of reflection here to step out of the dark and make some major decisions. So enjoy it, Leo. All right, it looks to be very fortuitous. All right, as long as you follow your inner guidance. Let me know how it goes. I'm going to clean this up and move to Virgo. Virgo, how are you? Everything is pre-shuffled. I'm going to pull a quick 5-card spread on the square between Venus, okay, and Mars in the sky, okay. Mars is currently in your 10th house, Ace of Coins. Okay, Mars is currently in your 10th house, okay, which is the house of public recognition, and career, all right? Very public house, okay? And I feel like you guys have a very strong drive right now as to career. There's also something brand new that's like everybody knows about, or something like this that can also occur when items go through the 10th house, okay? And Mars will be in the 10th house for a very long time this year, okay, which I think is beneficial for you because it gives you a strong drive career-wise, okay? That said, right now it is creating a square to something in yourself, so you may be faced with a little bit, you know, a couple days before or after some challenges, or other people may be challenging you in regards to something, you know, and part of that can be because you have such a strong drive right now. Okay, and part of that drive, the reason you have such a strong drive is to create a legacy for yourself and your family, okay, or build one, all right, and you're very emotional behind it, okay, and you want to leave something of value, okay, and I think that you are trying to create something of value for yourself and others right now, okay. Venus is the middle decan of Virgo, approximately 14 degrees, all right. And the moon is also in Gemini, which can make for an emotional few days, all right. The sun is approximately 24 degrees, all right, and it's in opposition to Neptune, all right, which can make you feel disillusioned about some things. Maybe some prior disappointments on the love front, especially if you're true Virgo rising. You know, partnership versus self issues, okay, how not to give too much in partnerships, and I do see a big drive for you to invest a lot of energy in your career right now. Also, you know, when Mars or any close, you know, inner planets transit a house, they can also show up as a person. So you may have, you know, an Aries, a Scorpio, or somebody with a lot of Mars-like energy, or masculine energy, or a strong drive that shows up to or comes along to help you in your career, all right, or around you right now. And I do see Ace of Coins, Page of Wands, 3 of Coins. There's going to be there's some sort of contract or new collaboration or friendship here that is going to be of significance, that offers you some sort of new beginning here, all right, or you're going to have a new beginning of some sort, okay. Hold on. You may need to make some decisions about some old soul ties or about family right now, okay? And you may really be exploring and have a lot going on. There's a lot going on in the 9th house with Uranian energy there, all right? And Uranus is creating a trine to Venus. So I feel like something about you right now, Virgo. Something about you is like absolutely getting transformed, because we have Pluto that's also trining off with with Virgo, especially latter Virgo, all right? So if you have anything in the last decan of Virgo, you're also getting hit with a trine from Pluto, which can really help you transform. It's a beneficial aspect from Pluto that can really push you along in regards to major closeouts and transformations, okay? Five of Pentacles was popping up when I said that, you know, so again, I feel like you can transform old feelings of abandonment or poverty, lack mindset within yourself right now as well, okay, if those have ever been an issue, all right, but I see you very, very passionate here, okay, and you know, when you're really passionate, Virg, sometimes you run into people that don't like it, you know, I don't think that's going to stop you, but I also think, you know, there's something about being assertive here and your need to be assertive about what you need to be assertive with, and, you know, drop the things that you don't. And, you know, a Virgo is typically extremely responsible. So, hold on a second. I need one more. You may be dealing with, you're very fertile right now too, Virgo. So if you're not looking to have a baby, you may want to be careful. All right, because you do have Venus going through your sign, and there's just a lot of Empress energy associated with you guys right now. There may be some sort of offer here that comes in from family or something to do with children here that's of note, okay, for you, you know, that's totally transformed, and I, you know, see it getting better and better as March of next year comes, okay, you know, but there is a support, you are supporting this Mars that's going on in your career house. You're behind it, and so is Gemini energy. It couldn't get better than that, because there's a supportive trine from Mercury, which is in Libra, okay, which is all about justice and fairness and balance, okay. You know, so there may be a lot of communications in regards to those things right now, okay. They may seem bigger, you know, there's something here with that, and there may be a lot of talks in regards to the ways you make your money, or something to do with the way you communicate that's really beneficial for you right now. And you know, especially if you're in communications, you know, you're going to go through a heightened period here, where you can really pump out a lot of material, or get some benefits, okay, and a strong drive to do so, all right. I definitely see that playing out for you. I see this as very beneficial, and also there's something like very unique about you, okay, about your ability to break patterns with old dogma or something like this, okay, to involve yourself in greater commerce or foreign affairs as well, higher learning, things of this sort here, okay. And there may be some sort of celebration here, you know, that's also going on. You guys may be celebrating this weekend. If you're not celebrating your birthday, you may be celebrating some other win or something else. Just feel in a very celebratory mood about some exploration or good news that you get here, all right, which is wonderful, Virg. I love it, all right. It may come in rather fast, okay. The Knight of Swords is popping out. You know, what you can do to help or hurt this along, I see the Six of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Page of Coins. There may need to be some decision or offer here, you know, and it may involve somebody you feel very nostalgic about, okay, and you need to break through, you know, delusions or illusions that you feel about anybody that's harmed you, Virg, okay, and, you know, grab hold of those who do not. Something like this, okay, because there's a lot of positive energy headed your way and on offer for you guys this year, especially with the positive trines from Pluto and Uranus, okay, and there's been a lot of change for you as well, but it's you know, I deem this square as positive overall, and I see it that way as well, showing up in the astrology chart, okay, I just do. You know, there's something changing about the way you communicate as well with the South Node in Scorpio, like reinventing the way you communicate or taking gifts from your past and bringing them forward into the present here. That's going to be very profitable for you, okay, due to the trines that I see going on, all right? And again, I feel like these issues have to do with higher learning, travel, exploration, commerce, international affairs, and communications, okay? What is this Three of Cups? Because this could also be some celebration energy or reunion energy. So I just, yeah. So on the Three of Cups is the Star. Okay, I want some more. There's something very, very new here. Okay, you're popping with strength here as well. All right, and you know, there is a square between coming from Sagittarius, all right, and I feel like you guys had to be very strong. Okay, your sixth house of service, again, I just went over that. You're not gonna keep investing in things that don't pay you back, or people that you care for that don't pay you back, something of this sort here. Yet you've had a lot of responsibilities and have a lot of weight on you in the sixth house. Okay, that is everyday drudgery, duties, service. There's something very karmic here. And I feel like you guys have towed a big line, but you know, the energy there is transforming. All right, and what you're investing into in those areas is also transforming, because you have the Great Awakener in the ninth house, okay, of higher learning. That's, you know, Sagittarius is normal home plate here. And you have great transformation on that area, or you're able to channel great transformation on that area to other people somehow. Okay, and I do see some wish fulfillment here. Okay, and it's being very elusive, but I have three major arcana here on this Three of Cups: the Star, Strength, and Death. And that is that transformation, okay, and the strength to do it here that I see. All right, some of you, if you're, you know, if you are in the spotlight, that's going to be very fortuitous for you. If you're chasing your dreams, that's going to be very fortuitous for you at this time. Okay, and I think that you have a lot of information about what those are, due to the combos that are occurring with Uranus, you know, trining off with your sign right now. Okay, and a big drive to do it, and a lot of passion behind it. So give me some advice for my Virg. There's something here about kind of what I just said about that, letting things die that are unhealthy, or recognizing the truth in things, okay? And you know, I popped here with the Devil, the Ace of Swords, and the Five of Cups. There's some sort of sadness here, Virg, about a truth that you've realized, maybe about other people. It could be about materialism. It could be about something here that happened, okay? And you know, for those of you that are in the healing arts, it could be about communicating about those things and helping your clients or something like that, by recognizing those issues and being able to help them. Okay, and that has something to do with what you do. Okay, whether you're a writer or whatever you do, you know, if there's anything to do with, hold on, you know, but for some of you, hold on, what is this Five of Cups? Something about, you know, you will be released from the sadness by recognizing the bondage and the unhealthy behaviors of the people that you need to separate or distance yourself from, or create somewhat of a protective web around to protect this, something of this sort here. Okay, what is this, Devil? And I see you doing that. Yeah. There also could be, hold on. Something here about you chasing your own wish fulfillment, and that bringing you happiness here, okay? And I think that something about that is very, very fortunate for you right now, because on this Devil, I get the Nine of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Sun, all right? Obviously, you know, there's something, you know, and this could have to do with material manifestation as well, okay? But I think part of this material manifestation, if it is, has to do with you chasing your dreams, okay? Hold on a second. What is this Nine of Cups? Okay, because the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. Others of you could be facing some sort of truth that makes you rather sad about something else someone did to you. Okay, for materialism or their own greed, or, And that could be somebody close to you, okay? Here, that you've had some sort of realization or truth in regards to, okay? But the advice is to just recognize that situation and put an end to it, okay? Don't let yourself be abused by people, and keep walking, all right? There was something here with some recognition of swords in the back or something like this that left you feeling out in the cold here. I'm getting the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles, all right? But I'm showing that the wheel of karma is at hand in this, Virg. Okay, so I think that the best thing that you can do is to turn it over to others where you cannot fix it yourself, because this is a brand new beginning for you. Okay, and it has to do with balance and justice and fairness, okay? Not to say that anything else hurts any less. Yeah, the 5 of Swords, whatever this is, some real catty, bad behavior, okay? And, you know, that created a lot of change for you, but it's that change that's leading to this new beginning. Okay, so, and like I said, there may be some kind of news or something that you get here. Some new collaboration, okay, or offer here. Have fun, you know, definitely. It is a brand new beginning, a brand new day, okay? For those of you traveling or anything like that, you're going to have a lot of fun, and it's going to be a very healing journey or something like that. I'm getting here for you, okay? And for others of you, I see a lot of inward healing. Okay, and a lot of that inward healing comes from your own boundaries and ability to recognize the truth about, you know, some of the decisions people will make for their own selfish needs, you know, or you know, to just kind of recognize that. And I feel like you guys are, you know, in a phase where you can kind of become a master at that right now, seeing through bullshit. Okay. All right, so that's it, Virgo. I'm going to clean this up and I'm going to move to Libra. Enjoy it. I will see you later. Hi, Libra. How are you? I'm going to do a quick pull on the square between Venus and Mars, okay, which is today, September 16th. Okay, you popped out with 2 here. We got preparation and perspective, okay? And those squares can usually relate to tension, and I'm sure, you know, it has or does, you know, in some form, okay? I deem it as positive because there is a positive trine from Mercury, which is in your sign, though it's in retrograde, okay? It is in your sign, to Mars, which is in Gemini, okay? Another air sign that trines off with you, okay? And further, your ruler, Venus, is in Virgo, okay? So you have mutual reception between Virgo and Libra right now, okay, with the ruling planets each in the others, okay? And for you, this is coming from your 12th house, so I feel like there's something very, you know, I don't want to say secretive because I don't feel that way about it, but more like spiritual in nature, all right, that is coming across for you right now. For those of you that are in the healing arts, for those of you that are coaches, things of this sort, or counselors of any sort, or help other people, I see this as very beneficial. I also see, you know, a lot of you guys like really, you know, kind of getting a lot of energy with the sun going through Virgo. This will be especially strong, I would say, you know, period of time for those of you that are born by the cusp of Virgo and Libra, okay? You know, or it will be over the course of the next week, okay? And you're popping here with the High Priestess. So I feel as if, yeah, there's something like going off here with intuition right now. And I feel like with the sun energizing your 12th house, a lot of inward healing and reflection can take place. You just pop with the High Priestess and the Hierophant. Okay, so the reason behind the... That's gorgeous, Libra, okay? So, and, you know, this could be love, you know, it could be a divine coupling, or it could just be God's backing here, all right? Or some sort of higher order in your career here, okay, that's really popping off in your first house, okay? For you guys, this square is taking place between, you know, your 9th and your 12th house, okay? So there's something here where you have, for those of you that are that are teachers of any kind, again, with the coaches or trainers, there's just a lot of energy here to really help people heal, even if you're a doctor, okay? Holy shit, you just pop with justice. I have the High Priestess, the Hierophant, and Justice. All right, there's something here that, you know, is being called to order. That's what I'm hearing, okay? And if it's anything in yourself, like you're dealing with it. In fact, I see you guys as highly able to really help others right now. Okay, really focused on your own inward work so that you can help others in some way or another here. All right, and that could be in any service related field. Okay, it really could. But you know, I see, you know, in your 5th house of romance, there may have been issues with children and stuff like that that have been a burden, okay, or slow to go or something like this, you know, over this period. You know, once it moves into your 6th house, that should ease if you've had any fertility issues. I don't know why I felt called to say that. I just did. You know, others of you just could have had a lot of duties and responsibilities in regards to children, all right, that you've been called to transform or work with. You just spit out on me when I said that. Hold on. The other thing that I see here, which, you know, it interests me when looking at the aspects being let off by Mars and Venus and how they interplay with other aspects here, okay, is the fact that there is a trine, okay, from Uranus and the North Node to Venus and Virgo. So again, I feel like there is a lot of blessings here that you're on your path. Okay, and there literally may be money earned from 12th house arena areas right now for you, okay? Or that become apparent in your outward being some way or another here, okay? It could be a feminine energy. Sometimes when, you know, Venus pops out, you know, or into a house, or Mars, it can be they can show up as energies in yourself or energies from another person, okay? For you guys in particular, you know, I also, you know, this is a very lucky time for 7th house issues because Jupiter is going through there. So some of you guys, you know, may find a mate over the next course of Jupiter expanding through your 7th house. Others of you may, you know, have the growth of a relationship, okay? If a new partner comes in, you know, when this is going through your 7th house, it's usually very lucky, okay? It's a very lucky time, okay? So I would think that it would be, you know, a fruitful relationship and partnerships, okay? Business partnerships as well, okay? I just got, what can you do? There's something here about you going after your victory or going after what you want. Preparation and perspective is here, okay? And I feel like you do have perspective, especially with this mutual reception between your 12th and your 1st house that I discussed between Virgo and Libra here. I also feel as if you guys have a lot going on in, you know, of massive change and are on a path to really produce a legacy. There may be some surprises or a lot of like inward, I want to say, downloads almost, okay, that are coming, you know, to you about family and legacy matters and things of this nature here, okay, where, you know, you're being called inwardly, and I think you know, to heed the call of duty or something of this sort here. All right, and then, you know, the other thing that I want to discuss with you here is what's going on. You know, the moon is currently in Gemini, so you can feel a little bit more emotional and passionate, okay? You know, you can, behind this drive that's going on right now. But, you know, there's something about higher learning here. And if you're a teacher of any kind or a coach, I've already said this, it's just a really big deal. And I feel like you have a lot of help with these matters to take your own self-work up a notch. And there's a lot of healing issues in regards to father matters and child and father matters as well. Father-daughter matters. Even if you don't talk to your father, there's some sort of healing that's going on there, either with you and another child or reflectively as to your own parents, something of this sort, okay? Because Chiron, the wounded healer, is in the middle of the 7th house here, all right? And I see that as a very strong thing for you guys, okay? And again, I feel like something about your skills right now have to do with something that was passed down to you or very much from the past. Okay, either if you believe in past lives, from a past life that you're honing into this life, or something of this sort, because of the South Node being in the middle of Scorpio, your 2nd house right now, and the fact that you know, it's opposed by Uranus, okay, which is like lightning bolt, genius, inspiration, okay, and change, all right. And though it's been a long stead, I feel like you guys are really booking it now, or can, if you tap into this 12th house energy and this mutual reception that's happening, that's playing off this square, okay? This looks all beautiful. It looks like there's somebody you want to invest in. This could be a person or a business, okay? But there's something here that's going to be very, 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 very special here about this square, because I have the High Priestess, the Hierophant, Justice, and then when I ask what you guys could do to help this along, I get the 6 of Wands, okay, and the 7 of Coins. So there's some sort of victory here that it's like, there's, you know, and this could be a divine counterpart, could have to do with the Pisces, does not have to, okay, but there's some sort of spiritual healing that's on offer here, or rebalancing, okay, that's on offer here, all right? And, you know, with the 6 of Wands can sometimes have to do with ego, but it's usually a victory. And like the thing I see is like there's victory and investment into a person or into a thing. Take it as it resonates, okay? That could be into yourself, but there is victory in the investment here that's going to be, you know, key to this preparation and perspective thing that is just clicking off, you know, with brilliance here, especially with Venus ruling your 1st house or your sun, whatever you're in here checking for, and ruling Taurus, which is, you know, which is your 8th house of legacy, taxes, inheritance, deeply transformative sexual relationships. Okay, there may be a new one, or I already discussed partners for you guys here, or there may be one that you're going after, or there may be something that just comes, you know, next level here. And, you know, I think it's saying, you know, you really need to pay attention to your gut and your prayers and the divine here, because there is some sort of justice that will be the outcome if you follow your intuition about this thing. It's going to play out differently for all of you. So this is a pretty powerful spread that I just pulled. I mean, really powerful. But there's something you need to invest in for this victory, okay? That's how you can help along. Hold on. What is this 6 of Wands? And that could be, there could be somebody you want to compete for here, okay? There could be, you know, a relationship or something very strong that you've been training or competing for. Some of this training may come from your own inner work, with all this 12th house stuff going on here that I see playing off with these lovely aspects to Taurus, okay, that are going to reap you this victory. And hold on, you know, and it's like, hold on, what is this 7 of Coins here? There may be some catty behavior around, or yeah, there may have been some indecision about some litigation or some change, or somebody else may have been pressuring you in regards to a family relationship, or in your own home in regards to children, or something else that you feel very nostalgic about, okay? There may have been some indecision about matters, okay? Something that you felt very passionate about. I see you trapped here. I see Ace of Wands on this investment. I see the 5 of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the 2 of Swords. You know, you may have been afraid to invest in something because of somebody else trying to keep you away from it, or something like that, okay? What is this? What is it? Or because you used to have fights with this person, or something like this, okay? Or somebody tried to block your passions, and you're going to need to invest in yourself to get back to that Ace of Wands. I see you doing it, and I see the ability here really being, you know, high, really high, okay? But there's definitely something, and maybe somebody wasn't ready to invest in you or something like this, but that phase is over, something of this sort, or somebody tried to block you, or you're trying to release blocks from within yourself, you know, to make sure you can get this. And this could, hold on. What is this Three of Wands? There may be something with technology or literally like the spirit realm, or the next phase in your something here that you were waiting on, okay? You haven't quite reached victory on yet, okay? Hold on. And if this is another person, hold on. What is this Five of Wands? Yeah, I feel like there's some fool's leap here that you want to take towards a person or a new project, or are taking, and you are going to have victory in it. I feel like you've tried. Hi, Scorpio. I hope you guys are doing well. I just want to do a quick check-in, okay, on your Greek Hellenistic ruler, okay, which is in Gemini currently, and is also in Gemini with the moon, and will be for quite some time as to Mars, okay? That is, you know, in a square with Venus, okay, currently, okay, which is your 11th house of networks, okay, and the house of good spirit. I feel like there's a lot of fortunate things and a lot of reflective times like occurring in this area right now. It's also receiving a trine from Taurus. If you have anything in Taurus, okay, especially because Uranus and the North Node are there, okay. I feel like there's something, you know, very communicative about 12th house arenas right now. If you work in any places of confinement, okay, like with patients or anything like this, you may have a lot of communications in regards to those areas of work right now, or if you work undercover or anything like that, that might be especially, you may just have a lot going on with work right now in regards to things of that nature, okay? For others of you, because Scorpio can be the natural detective, okay? Others of you, I feel as if, you know, there is some sort of interplay here between the 11th and the 12th house, okay? Literally to the point where you guys, you know, how do I kind of deal with this here? Maybe like expressing or praying, or, you know, giving advice or something of this sort here, or a lot of thought into these kinds of areas, okay? And for you, that could just be shadow work, okay? We're popping here with abandon, left for dead, and disappointments, okay? And like I said, with Mercury going through your 12th house, you can feel a lot of inward communication, sometimes self-talk, positive or negative, that are going on, okay? You have the South Node, you know, in the middle of your sign, so I think a lot of it is about processing the past, okay, and processing the massive changes that you want to get in line with the universe, since the North Node is opposing your first house, okay? Literally, you know, you couldn't have a lot of beneficial items come through in the 11th house right now, all right? And you may have a lot of, again, like I said, communications, but there's also blessings, okay? And one of the blessings that I believe you're having right now is in regards to, you know, Pluto trining with the sun in the 12th. So, and, you know, Pluto is in the end or the latter degrees of Capricorn, okay? So, you know, that's all about, you know, the older generation. And so something about this process is about the change and transformation, scorpionic like change. And here you're popping here with the 7 of coins and the King of Cups. So some of you may want to invest in something or have a lot of love for somebody, or some project or something here that you really want to work hard at and actually invest in, okay? Or have been investing for a long period of time, okay? Hold on. That you're processing through right now, okay? And there may be a lot of change, or there may have been some things in the past related to children or related to a fool's leap or something, you know, here that was done that was shoddy, or like where there was a win at all costs theme, okay, of some sort or another. Those of you that have Sag in your chart, I also want you to listen to Sag. Sag is so huge on these readings. I've used different decks, and at least 4 signs have popped with Temperance. You know, and Jupiter is in Aries, okay? So, you know, so Piscean and Sagittarian energy are really trining to all the fire signs right now, okay? But, you know, and things, you know, in regards to relationships could, you know, the relationships, there could be a conflict, you know, with something to do with legacy, taxes, inheritance, and deeply transformative sexual relationships, okay? Because your 8th house is Gemini, all right? And you have, you know, Mars there now. And right now, until the moon reaches Cancer, it's going through there right now as well. So I feel like you'll feel very emotive about some things going on right now, all right? And, you know, and they may stretch across your wider networks, or something you want to do. There may be a fear in regards to your networks, or challenges in the ways that you want to transform those in one venue or another here, okay? But I show you here wanting to invest in something, and it might be, you know, something, the High Priestess is falling out. You know, a scorpionic energy, intuition is very, very high, okay? And your drive to change is, and harness the powers right now is, I think, you know, going to lie within, you know, speaking on issues, communicating on issues regarding these challenges, okay? And how they affect your 11th and or 8th house here, all right? There may be some sort of healing here that needs to take place. What is this 5 of Swords? Okay, because this 5 of Swords energy I don't like as an outcome here. Okay, definitely maybe, I don't want to say bite your tongue, Scorpio, but if there's somebody that you want to attack, it may be better to retract before you attack or something like this. But there is a win at all costs vibe to this 5 of Swords. Okay, I have a 6 of Cups here, and the world. There may be somebody you want to invest in, or something to do with children, family, or something here where a cycle's closing, okay? You know, and it could have to do with an old soul tie, or something you feel very nostalgic over, okay? And, you know, if you're thinking about bringing a love offer or investing in someone here, or in a project, you know, I feel like maybe you should do it, because I have the Fool and Temperance here as the advice. Like, definitely, you know, temper yourself against any foolish moves, you know. Don't react from pain, you know, in a negative sense, you know. Channel the pain. There's something about channeling pain here. Yeah. This could be related to, hold on. I don't want to speak on this too soon, Squirt. There's some sort of warning here for those of you that are thinking about getting into a commitment too quick, or are straddled with another commitment that you took a fool's leap into too quickly. Maybe in regards to a child, something related to, there's a lot of fire energy here, either in your chart or somebody else's that's popping up here. There's something you're biding your time on here, or there's some sort of divine protection for some child or someone here. Holy shit. There may be some fool's leap in regards to a relationship, okay? It could be between an air sign and a fire sign. Does not have to be, or these are you, but there may have been some sort of prior fight or battle here, or structure change, all right? That was pretty significant to a foundation, maybe to a child, or something of this sort here, where a cycle has closed out, and now you either want to reinvest or something of this sort. And hang on. There's a whole shitload of page energy here. I just feel like this is related to siblings or children. You may feel tied off from your children right now and need to reinvest in them, something of this sort. Something of this sort here. That requires patience, that you have guidance, and that you tap into. There may be a reconciliation or a move to make a reconciliation in regards to a major foundation or marriage or something of this sort here, or home situation, okay, that you are moving, some of you may be moving to break yourself free of this situation, okay, but have felt bound due to children, okay, or children may have blocked you from making a reconciliation with somebody else or something of this sort here. Okay, I do see positive forward movement with the Chariot, but I don't like seeing the Eight of Swords on Temperance. Okay, not with all this Page energy. Because this is either related to children, either you and somebody else as children, or other children here. Right, with this Chariot deal here, that's pretty heavy. I want this Tower. There's some fool's leap here with a lot of either people or energies or something that was juggled, or a lot of action towards building a foundation here. Like a lot of action. And there is a Tower here. And when I asked on the Tower, I get the Knight of Cups, the Two of Coins, hold on, and the Two of Cups. There's some sort of juggling or issue here or something of this sort here that's pretty damn freaking heavy. Some of you may need to make a decision about who you want to build a foundation with. Something like this. Something like this that's blowing up right now. There may be a warning for some of you here that have done anything foolish, and the ones that have or are considering doing something foolish, and the ones that have, we know if it resonates for them. Because I don't want to go down a hole too far in it for the other Scorpions in here. But some of you, this could be related to like brothers. Your brother. Or people you work with. Especially like if you're in the military or something. This is very strange. Others of you, I feel as if there was some Tower in the past, like maybe you lost someone to somebody else or something like this, and it's coming down with this. Hold on a second, Scorpio. You know, there's some sort of love, you know, thing here that's pretty significant, very significant. you may want to take a fool's leap towards somebody that you're totally in love with. It could be a same-sex relationship, does not have to be, but it's like you want to really take relationship fast. And maybe that's because you sat on your hunches too long or something to free yourself from your own mental imprisonment. For some of you, that could relate back to something you went through in childhood. I'm literally having fire and air pop up twice as pages and then knights. So if any of you have siblings or children that are fire and air signs, something here with that, okay? Because it's just like repeated. It's repeated. The way it's being repeated is what's making me, and there may be some like somebody you want to make up with by any means or something like this, but the cycle was closed out on it due to some fucked up behavior, or somebody does something fucked up. This win at all cost behavior. There's like a warning in here. You just be careful of anybody that approaches you uber quick or something of this sort here. All right. Hold on. I mean, literally, there could be a love triangle here, or like some hot, heavy love affair or something like this that's become a heavy burden. And if you waited too long to go after somebody and just can't stand it, I feel like this square may bring on your urge to just do it. Something like that, okay? You know, but just because you go after somebody real quick doesn't mean like you have to be like, let's get married next week or something like that, okay? Others of you, there's something going on here with a look back, you know, in regards to your own children or your parents, or abandonment of you, some sort of abandonment issues thing that's being brought up, discussed, or like sweltering in your mind around the time of this square, okay? It will feel emotional, but it, you know, it's nothing that a scorpion can't, you know, channel and change. And again, I'm going to point you to that, those trines, okay, with Pluto and with Uranus, all right? There's no better time to be able to tap into those, okay? Those are gifts. Those, you know, sometimes we have squares with Uranus, besides the Saturn square, which is definitely there. The drives, the beneficial aspects of Uranus really help to break free of old karma and restrictions and old ways and things like this, like never before. Even though we had a square with these before, that said, you can still feel it, okay? You know, especially since, you know, it squares, you know, your sign, all right? But the inklings you're getting are very important, as is, you know, the advice on these things. So let me know how it goes, Scorp. I will see you for your regular reading. I think I accidentally posted 2 12-house look-ins for you guys. So for those of you that didn't resonate with the first, maybe you'll resonate with the second, you know, because the astro discussion is what it is. But when I pull the energies from the cards, you know, different groups will pop out different times, you know, which is why I always say check your sun, moon, rising. On those 12-house ones, though, it's really just for sun or rising, okay? All right, Scorpio, I will see you for your general check-in. I'm going to move on to Sag. Hi, Sag. I just wanted to do a quick 5-card run for you for the square between Venus and Mars, okay, which Venus is in Virgo, which is your 10th house of career, all right? I feel like career is really popping for you guys right now. Okay, that said, the square from, sorry, my deck is upside down, so I just want to turn around. The square from Venus to Mars, those things are in your 7th house, okay, of partnerships. So you could have some issues or a little fight or a little bit of tension or a challenge between work and the areas of partnerships. This could affect a business partnership or work collaborations, or it could affect a marriage, okay, where there's a little bit of a squabble, okay. The thing I love about it though, and especially since we are working with Virgo and Gemini energy, is there's a positive trine to from Mercury, which is the ruler of both, which is in Libra, which is all about fairness and balance, to Mars, okay. So I feel as if you're going to be able to work through them, or it's a positive challenge in some way, okay. It's a symbiotico talking and doing that's workable, okay, for you right now. Okay, and the reason I feel this way is because of that positive trine. It is in retrograde, so you may be discussing things of the past or going back and redoing old projects or something of this sort. And there may be, you know, temperance, if you're popping here with your major arcana card, okay. The star is at the bottom, and I do feel like a lot of you are really, really shining at work and have the power to make a lot of money right now and to move up the ladder. I'm just going to be straight up about that, so I'd hate for you guys to miss it. I've already gone over this in a lot of your readings. Okay, and I feel like some of those gifts may come from networking, and some of you that work from home, okay, again, this is, you know, or have to network across a wide community via the web, you know, or commerce in that manner, you know, you have a lot of discussions and actions going on with that right now, okay, and that is trining off in your areas of partnerships, okay. So if you are thinking of something new or talking about something new here with the growth and development of your company or a business here, or a partnership, it can be very fortunate, okay, because there is mutual reception with Mercury being in Libra and Venus, the ruler of Libra, being in Virgo, okay, and the Four of Wands popped out with that. So I really feel like a major threshold foundation project is really going really, really well here, okay, and doesn't mean that there's not, you know, squares can push you forward, really drive forward, but again, I see it as a supportive square because of the trine from Mercury. I feel like Venusian and Mercurial energies are with it. That said, there may be a fight, you know, between a male and a female, or about a male or a female at work. You know, if you butt heads with somebody, there could be something like that, or about the balance with work and home life, or something, duties, something of this sort, especially because you have this trine, you know, this Uranian energy also affecting your 10th house of career. However, it's you know, it's trining it. So I think that that's very beneficial, again, for you to make headways, okay? I'm showing you here with the Ace of Wands to the Ten of Pentacles. That's ultimate family legacy, you know, wealth and happiness, okay? And it's because of your gifts and what you've done, okay, in the past. There's something here about balancing those out, okay, and healing, all right? There's something about healing here, you know, that is on offer, that, you know, is just going to be like, well, this is what you know, this is, you're able to really hone your gifts in, okay? This is just a time of a lot of abundance, okay? There's something about the truth here, and what can you do to help or hurt this along, okay? There's also the Nine of Pentacles, okay, which has to do with independence, okay? Some of you may be striving towards independence in one way or another, and you may be able to get that, okay, right now, if you want it, you know, or there's a struggle between independence and family, something of this sort here, okay? And now you're popping here with Gemini energy, okay? Lovers, okay? Hold on. The Fool. There may be a choice in regards to a child, or issues about a fool's leap in something, or a decision that seems rather independent, but I see those as paying off right now. Okay, I see a very competitive edge to this, that you are able to stand out from the crowd, okay, regarding your independence, okay, that's very fortuitous, all right. Hold on, I want this Temperance here. The advice from the universe is, if you plug into Temperance, which is your major arcana card, that you can get the ultimate happiness in everyday living here. 10 of Cups. That's 2 10s and the Emperor. It's like big boss, mama, papa energy here. All right, this could have to do with another masculine figure, or you being the ruler of your domain. Okay, being in charge of reconciliation and chasing your own happiness here, and plugging into your major arcana card, which I see you having absolute power and energy to do. Okay, all right, there is something here about a truth. Okay, you will be able to speak the truth and communicate very, very well. Okay, this is some very intelligent energy here popping up here. Okay, you may you know, be able to transform some things with the truth, or something of this sort here. All right, if you act in a place of temperance, you are going to have a transformation here. All right, that you want. I have the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and Death here. All right, hold on. Maybe dealing with somebody with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in their chart. Okay, and there may be an end to prior pain here that's able to be reached, or prior mourning over prior losses within these areas here. That is very amazing, or something like this. Okay, all right, and that may come up for you. Okay, and that, you know, karma and the wheel of fortune, you know, favors the brave. And I feel like you have been brave, and I feel like you should continue to be, because you also have anything that you have in Sagittarius or any other fire sign, okay, is also trining off with Jupiter, which is the planet of luck and benevolence and great fortune. Okay, so you know, don't burn yourself out, but whatever it is going to be fine. You know, some of you may have a transformation with another air sign of some sort, or you just may transform some things, you know, with being able to, by tapping into, you know, these things that you're just gonna, there's some major elevation here, Sag. So enjoy it. All right. It's going to be a hot one in a good way. All right. Let me know how it goes. I am going to clean this up, and I'm going to move on to Capricorn. Hi Capricorn, I just wanted to do a quick reading for you. I just pulled a 5-card spread, and I see you in either like a big training period right now. Okay, you pulled here with the 5 of Wands, or in some sort of competitive position here right now. Okay, there is a there's something you either want to compete for. You may be faced with a little bit of disillusionment, or weighing out your options here, okay, or be facing down some disillusionment, okay, in regards to something. These could have to do with some shadow work you're doing, okay, especially with Pluto going through the end of Capricorn right now. All right, but you know, the square that we have here is in regards to philosophy and, you know, higher learning. Okay, Virgo occupies space there for you guys, and you're popping, it's something you want to manifest possibly. Okay, the Magician with the Queen of Coins just fell out. All right, and those of you that work in or attend school or higher learning of any kind, or teach, you know, this could be a very profitable time in regards to that, especially with the trine from the Sun to Pluto. All right, it really could be, you know, but with this square of Venus to Mars, it's like there's something in here in regards to your health or your everyday living that could reach an emotional crescendo, or your emotions may get involved in regards to something to do with higher learning here, or travel or work or something of this sort. Okay, that could conflict. All right, you know, they could, you know, fire off here a little bit. Okay, I feel like you guys have had a lot of change in regards to romance, and it could be that you have somebody new that you want to go after pretty hard. Okay, they could be kind of different, or eclectic, or eclectically beautiful in one way or another. All right, especially with the true node and Uranus here in the 5th house for you guys. All right, all right, and I feel like a lot of you have experienced some growth in your home, either buying a new home, having new people enter your home, or expanding where home is. okay? And you may have a lot of debate around issues in regards to that right now, okay? You know, you have, you know, Mercury in your 10th house of career, and it is in mutual reception with Venus, which is in your 9th house. So, you know, I do feel like there is potential for profit if you are widening your networks of travel or exploration or commerce right now because of the mutual reception between the 9th and the 10th house. Okay, there's something there about harnessing or, you know, in that that energy, all right, for your own growth in your career and your home foundation, significant foundations. Nevertheless, I would guard you against a competitive situation, where any kind of competitive situation where you felt disillusioned, and that might be because some truths are illuminated about something or something of this sort here, okay? You may feel very passionate about something you walked away from here that you want to return to, or something of this sort here. All right, or you may just really want to widen your options and you're willing to compete for it or for someone, okay? Hold on. There's something here about warning you about getting into battles that you don't belong in. Okay, with the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Cups. I see that also as a possibility because you have the 5 of Cups here. So I would warn you against getting competitive or catty and third-party scenarios where you don't belong. Something like this. Okay? You know, 3 cups and a 3 of coins just came out when I said that. So, could have to do with a contract or work collaboration or something else where maybe you're not a party, so you shouldn't get involved or something like that. I want this 7 of Cups here. How you doing, Cappy? Okay, you're popping with so many 3s. On this 7 of Cups, I have the 3 of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Somebody with fire may have caused you some sort of heartache here, okay? Or, you know, you may be disillusioned or competitive with somebody with fire, all right? Or this could be you. Hold on. No, I feel like this is a person. I just got the 3 of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Lovers. Give me the 5 of Cups. There may have been some third-party interference. Either you accepted other people's pressure on a relationship, or there was other third-party pressure on a relationship that caused issues here. Okay, and now I see you in a period of mourning or sadness, okay? Maybe you made somebody an option. Capricorns aren't usually players, but maybe you let somebody else influence you or something in regards to a relationship. Okay, hold on. There may be some sort of offer here that you were trying to manifest, okay, that fell apart. Hold on. You could have felt like you were tricked, or you may have felt like you may have done something tricky to someone else here, or something of this sort here. There's some sort of disillusionment and heartbreak and in regards to your options, in regards to a Queen of Wands. All right, hold on a second. I want this Page of Wands here. I feel like some of you are holding back your loving feelings towards someone. Some of you maybe. God, who popped like this? Who popped like this? Somebody kind of popped like this, and it's weird. Some of you may have walked away from an engagement or a relationship or a marriage, or the potential for one, or something of this sort, and you're processing some of the grief, okay, in regards to it. There may be some news that comes in about love, or something new that comes in, some new love that comes in. Your advice from the universe is to let go of what you're holding on to, all right, so that you can tap into exploration and good news here, and into an Ace of Cups, which could be new love, okay? And I show that for those of you that are able to walk away from something or someone here, all right, and this could be in relation to another relationship, or whatever it is. Hold on. What are you doing? Whatever it is, and it might be something at work, all right, or something like that. And if you're willing to explore your other options in it, you know, it will be fortuitous. Others of you, I see, you know, if you are having a legal battle or something, you need to, if it's not yours, you need to stay out of it. And if it is yours or something, or love something here where there is competition here, and there's some pain. I'm sorry to see you in some pain here, Capricorn. It's just, I want to like see what the hell's going on here. There may have been some lying, stealing, cheating, deception, okay? If you have anything in Virgo, you're popping up here, or there may have been something hidden that you've had to go into inward reflection about in regards to your own behavior. Could be involving a Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, all right? You know, I feel like some of you may have got disillusioned and made a decision and now regret making that decision, okay? I'm sorry. But I do show here that the advice from the universe, okay, is to explore your options for new love, and to let go of what you were holding on to. If it's a person that's deceived you, you need to hold, you know, let it go. I feel like you may have been in hermit mode, not talking in regards to this issue, or this is you, okay? Hold on. Give me this, there's something here, though, that was manipulative about an offer. Somebody may have given you a dirty offer. You may have taken an offer that then cut you apart from a loved one, or something like this. Or somebody disillusioned you. Okay? And now it's like they're trying to keep you stuck in a battle or something like this. All right? But if it's not your business, stay out of it. You know? I mean, I'm not saying stay away from somebody you love. I'm just saying, like, watch who's giving you advice and what their motives are. Something like this. And why, you know, you may be going into a hermit mode about yourself as well. Okay? In regards to something that's gone down here, or your own disillusionment about a choice in love, or a third party situation, or being manipulative, or playing the field with somebody else that now you've broken up with, and, you know, you need to explore either a new beginning, and, you know, or letting go, something of this sort. Okay? And I'm picking up on here. Some of you may have made a choice between a Queen of Wands and a Queen of Cups, and now you're regretting that choice. You may have made somebody an option that you thought you could have the ultimate happiness with, or something like this, okay? But if you made the wrong choice, walk away from the wrong choice, and, you know, if you don't get the other person back, you don't get the other person back. But for God's sakes, don't marry somebody that you think is a wrong choice. That's what I'm getting. Sorry, Capricorn. All right, I am going to move on to, Aquarius. Hi Aqua, I hope you're doing well. I'm here to pull a quick 5-card spread for you, okay, for Mars and Venus's square, which is today, September 16th. I hope you guys are doing well. I need for my Aqua, please, 5-card spread. I pulled 2 on the first, so I'll keep them. Looks like you guys are like super heavily engaged in work right now, or gaining mastery over something. And this is insane because Temperance has popped. So funny, like there is a lot of Sagittarius energy right now popping, okay, and Jupiter is in Aries, okay, so, but it's just popped all over these reads, even with different decks, okay, I would say for like 8 signs on a 5-card pull. as an initial card, you know, in the 5-card spread, all right? But I see you being very patient here about something regarding work or study. That's really, really strong here, okay? I'm going to take a look at the chart in a minute, all right? You're chasing that bag. You're chasing the ultimate security and wealth at home here. I have a 10 of coins, okay? Okay, that is the ultimate family, wealth, legacy, security at home, okay? Or there is something behind this here, okay, driving this work that you're doing right now, okay? Some sort of goal, all right? And, you know, it may be something you want to work on with family issues or family matters here, okay? I see a lot of movement. You may have to travel, or there's a lot of communication involved with this. I have the likely outcome as an 8 of Wands, okay? There may, you know, especially with the Venus and Mars square, there could be some tensions or arguments, okay, about emotions or about other people, something of this sort when we get that, okay? There may be, there's some sort of rebalancing that needs to happen here of the scales, okay? It could have to do with money, it could have to do with family, it could have to do with the family situation, all right? Because the advice from the universe here is justice. That's a rebalancing of the scales, okay? And what's interesting is that Mercury is in, Mercury, the ruler of Gemini, where Mars is, and the ruler of Virgo, where Venus is in Libra. In retrograde, but in Libra. Okay, so this is something here about going back and reworking the balance here that's been off, and a lot of communication in regards to those issues, okay? That might be a challenge, okay? And the advice here from the universe is to make quick movement to rebalance the scales here, okay? And to communicate in regards to it, okay? What this issue is coming up for you, it's going to differ, okay? For all of you, but I am going to dive in a little bit. I don't like to on these quick reads, but I will a little bit, okay? But I feel like a lot of this has to do with legacy, all right? And, you know, you have Saturn in your sign, okay? But, you know, your 5th house of romance and children, okay? There's like a big drive and a lot of emotions around that, or around a creative project or a romantic interest of some realm or another, and it may conflict with family that you have, or something like this. Something that you want may conflict with family. Something that you want for your children or creative project may be a challenge that you just need to communicate and work through here, and there is something off with the scales here, okay? That could be you or another person. Somebody's not giving enough or giving too little here. Something needs to be rebalanced for a victory here, okay? And the rebalancing of the scales is required for what? The Chariot. That's fast forward movement towards a victory, okay? And the Chariot is associated with Cancer. It's also represented with Jupiter energy, which rules Pisces and Sag. So, you know, there's something here, you know, with communications, because Jupiter is in the house of communications and with income, okay? Here for you, Aquarius, that is, and healing, and debates around healing and what that means, okay? And what rebalancing the scales is, because they're in mutual reception between Virgo and Libra. I think there will be an interplay there, all right? Hang on one second, just give me a second here to stare at this, okay? I know there's been a lot of change around the home for you guys, all right? But there is a positive trine to Virgo, okay, at 14 degrees. If you have anybody with a Virgo sun or working with anybody that's middle of the line Virgo, they're very auspicious at this time, okay? There's a lot of positive energy around this at this time, okay? You know, and drive and ambition, okay, like I said, but there's something here that is, you know, with children, and it may involve 2 feminine energies, or a masculine and a feminine energy, or about mother-father issues or something of this sort here. that's playing out, okay? And you're being asked to harness some Jupiter energy here and bring balance, okay? Because something's been off balance, or something is off balance, and you know, you may be in a reflective mode at this time about what it is and really want to work on it. And you're being asked and called on, you know, it's either towards working towards a reconciliation of some sort, or working, you know, and that might be necessary if you want to get to this Ten of Pentacles. Okay? All right. I see the Hangman popping on this Ten of Pentacles. All right. The Ten of Wands. There may be like a lot of heavy burdens and some completions. All right. All right. Some things, you know, baggage needs to be dropped. Okay. If somebody else is carrying too much baggage, that needs to be rearranged. If you're carrying too much baggage, you know, that needs to be rearranged. Okay. But there's something here illuminated about waiting and Ten of Wands and heavy burdens and completion here. Okay. And this may be completion in your work, but I feel like it's more than that because of the energy in the 5th house. Okay. Crossing off with legacy. Okay. And inheritance and deeply transformative sexual relationships here. That is very important. Okay. Okay, on this communications, I am getting the Hermit and the 6 of Coins. This is about give and take. This could be about child support for some of you. You know, there could, especially if there's an unfair balance, that could be blocking a victory for you. I have a Queen of Swords. A Queen of Swords may be blocking you. Another Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or this could be you. Having to go into a reflective mode about what's communicated and really understanding it. Okay, or asserting yourself here, all right, or maybe you're in a period of not talking, or you were in a period of not talking and you need to talk. I see some sort of regeneration here going on and healing. Okay, on Justice, I see death and the 4 of Swords and the 3 of Cups. That's a reconciliation or a celebration or healing, or, you know, but it's only going to happen once there is healing done and a transformation. Death. There's some sort of transformation that's needed here. Okay, that you're being called on to help this along. Okay, and part of it also has to do with communicating. All right, and whatever this is something you want to become a master at. This is something you want very, very much. Okay, very, very much. What is this Chariot here? You sit on me. Hold on. I'm not taking all those. What is this Chariot here? You know, you could be working, you know, if you have, I mean, this is a lot of major arcana here. Yeah, this has to do with bringing an offer. Could be a love offer, could be an apology, okay? Or something to do with a creative project or a child, like I said. Okay, you may need to make a move towards independence on something to have a victory here. Okay, I have the Chariot, Page of Cups, 9 of Coins, and the Queen of Wands. There's somebody moving towards their independence here, or this is you. And with this firepower here, but I think it involves somebody else here with this Page of Cups. This is about an offer or creativity, all right, and independence. Okay, this could be somebody with a highlighted personal planet or placement, all right, in a fire sign. Okay, and you know, Leo is your 7/7 sign, so you know, maybe you're attracted with somebody with a sun, moon, rising that is a Leo, or if you have this, there's something here about your own transformation and stabilization. All right, hold on, and rebalancing the scales. Why is and this may have been something that you were sleeping on, like, I'm not doing anything to rebalance shit unless somebody forces me, or something like this. Hold on. What is this 4 of Swords here for? There may have been some of you may have been, you know, sleeping on a walkaway or recovering from some sort of emotional departure that you're making or thinking about making or something of this sort, or that you need to step out of to get some rest. All right. I feel like this may have to do with a father-mother issue or a marriage issue. Okay, you could be involved with a Scorpio as well. I also see, or a Scorpio Libra cusp. Okay, or need to take a look at those parts. We also have the Hermit here, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, this is something to do with a love relationship or something here. There's some sort of truth about manipulation. It could be on your part or the part of somebody else's here that causes like a transformation and a needed walk away and rebalancing of the scales here. Something has been off balance. It's with the give and take in a work or a marriage or relationship here. Okay, that's illuminated as to why you're in hangman mode or something like this. Okay, and there could be you needing to, you know, make a break from a decision, you know, that's holding you up here because of somebody else's energy. But there's some sort of truth that comes in here, okay, about, you know, the power is within you to transform, all right? And if you've, you know, you just really need to tap into these powers here. I'm going to pull some advice for you before I close it out. I don't want to go down a rabbit hole too far. I gave you guys a super duper long reading. Pisces, how are you? You are my last to film. Save the best for last. Pisces and never last. Okay? I try and mix you guys all in. But on this one, obviously, I went in order, so... Let's see here. I'm going to pull a 5-card spread, and then I'm going to load this puppy. You guys are going to feel this for a couple days. It's probably come on for a couple days, and you'll feel it for a couple days after. Okay? Hitting the mutable signs the worst. You're popping here with the Page of Wands. Venus is in your opposite sign, okay, in Virgo. Your 7/7 sign. The sun is also in Virgo, opposing a sun or a rising. You should only be in here for sun or rising, really. The others are different. This one actually could be in here for other things. Okay, if you have a Mars or a Venus or a North Node that you check, you could be in here. Or moon, especially a moon. Pisces. It's Pisces. What I have here is there some sort of offer or news coming in or that you want to make. Pisces. It's a wish fulfillment. This offer, whatever it is that you get or that you want to make. All right, and the end result's going to be that somebody's making the offer, either you or somebody else. I got a Page of Wands, a 9 of Cups, and a 2 of Wands. Could be about work. Could be. The moon is squaring your sign, so whatever it is, you're going to feel very passionate about. The sun is opposing you, especially if you're middle decan. Venus is opposing you. Whatever it is will feel emotional. There's a sense of beauty and eccentricity about it. Something very different or someone very different. Pisces. That could be you. You could be that person. What I have here that you could do to help or hinder this process is a 4 of Cups and an Ace of Pentacles. If you sit there and you just sit there and you dream, Pisces, you just sit there and dream about it and you do nothing, you may not get what you want. It's like, I really like this 4 of Cups because see this guy, he's like over in the woods and he's just like Everything's beautiful, and he's like dreaming off into the pasture about the Ace of Cups that he's missing. In this case, it's the Ace of Pentacles too. This is something you can grab onto. Something big that you want to work on that you feel like you don't have, okay? For some of you, it might be commitment. For some of you, it might be a work project. I have the Eight of Pentacles, the Son of Swords, and the Hierophant. That's something big with work or a person. Pretty large. Communication incoming. You're either dreaming about this communication, which Pisces, some of you are. You got Neptune in your sign. That's your ruler, but really I consider your ruler Jupiter. It really is. Neptune affects everybody. Neptune affects you more than most, just like Uranus affects an Aquarius more than most. But it can be dreaming. So, you know, I feel like the advice from the universe is not to get caught like this guy, dreaming under the tree here. And to go for the Ace of Cups or Ace of Pentacles or whatever it is that's new, okay? There's the Ace of Pentacles. And it has to do with this. It's the offer. It's a wish fulfillment. It's an exploration. It's an offer. It's something incoming. You're going to know when you receive it. It may have to do with work. We have Mercury in your second house. I'm sorry, Mercury is in your 8th house. Jupiter's in your second house. You're kind of in this dreamy state here with income. And the reason I say that is because Chiron, there's something very wonderful about what's going on with income. But there's also something very dreamy. Because it involves old wounds. Because of Chiron. And you may feel like it'll interfere with work. Something like this. I don't know why I'm getting this. I just am. I just do, and I am. All right? But there's something here that's a wish fulfillment, and I feel like you want to bring it. Or if you don't want to bring it, you're just sitting there thinking about it under the tree. Something very off. Or you need to tap into an offer that you don't see. It looks pretty good. If you get an offer, you get word around the time of this or within 2 days of this, I would go for it. You have the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the Six of Cups. It's a dream that you feel very nostalgic about, or a person you feel very nostalgic about. Could be a soul tie if you believe in those kinds of things. Definitely somebody you're very, very hot for. And I feel like you should go for it because I have the Nine of Cups here. And the Two of Wands. Followed by a Four of Cups and an Ace of Pentacles. So like, you may need to be careful not to think about it too long. Or not to think, well, this isn't good enough. Because the indicators here are that it might lead to something major, major. Because I have the Eight of Pentacles with the Son of Swords and the Hierophant. That's either a big, big up move at work, okay, or you missing one because you're sitting under here dreaming under the tree. I don't know, Pisces. This is just like a 2 to 4 day transit, so it's not, going to ruin the rest of your life or anything if you don't choose the right thing. But there's a lot of emotions and a lot of passions driven with this. However, there's also a lot of mercurial energy. So if you have anything in Gemini or Virgo, or are dealing with anybody in Gemini or Virgo, it's a lot bigger than you think. That's what I'm going to say about that. See you later, Pisces.